Hello, welcome to this video in which we'll explain the safety measures for external truck drivers that work in APM Terminals Algeciras, which, as you know, is one of the largest terminals in the Mediterranean. Before accessing the terminal, you will need to be previously authorized. For this, you must make an appointment on our website. Once you arrive at the terminal, please pass your identification card at the automated access control, where an intercom is also available to communicate if you need it. Always remember to have your identification badge visible at the terminal. It's not allowed to take photos and videos unless you are authorized. It is forbidden to open security seals of any container loaded inside the terminal. The security seals of empty containers may be handled by external truck drivers only in an authorized area. In this area, there are marked metal baskets to deposit the broken safety seals. Please do not throw them on the ground. It may lead to punctures. Remember that if you open a security seal in an unauthorized area, even if it's an empty container, your access to the terminal will be suspended. If you detect a spill, it's very important to act and report the incident immediately to ensure safety and protect the environment. Please note that dangerous goods containers are stored and transported in the terminal. These containers are marked accordingly, so extreme caution when driving in this area. Access to the terminal under the influence of alcohol and other substances is strictly prohibited. Random alcohol tests will be conducted and when a vehicle is involved in an accident. Basic safety rules. Access to the terminal will be limited to one person per truck, and it's strictly forbidden to get out of the vehicle inside the terminal, except in case of emergency or in designated and approved areas. Remember, in these cases it's mandatory to wear the general PPE, safety vest, safety shoes, and hard hat. It is strictly forbidden to connect or disconnect the reefer containers. If a truck driver accesses the terminal for the first time, it's mandatory to be accompanied by a person from the company with accredited experience. You must advise APM terminals of your lack of experience before accessing. Traffic rules. First of all, please bear in mind that a high density of heavy machinery circulates in the terminal, so exercise extreme caution. Always drive in your lane. Respect road signs. In general, the maximum speed limit is 30 km per hour, paying attention to curves and entrances to intersections that are limited between 10 and 15 km per hour. Remember that with adverse weather conditions such as strong winds or rain, you must be extremely careful and reduce your speed to 20 km per hour. The direction of traffic is exclusively from south to north. Driving from north to south direction is only permitted in the following cases: when loading or unloading reefer containers, or to locate container doors in the correct position. In these cases, please remember the following. The vehicle must have its hazard lights on. The distance driven will be kept to the minimum essential. The use of a seatbelt is mandatory, and that the use of the telephone and other electronic devices is prohibited. It is forbidden to circulate or cross through an area of a stack of containers which is free. Extreme caution should be applied when approaching a junction of intersections, and remember that it's mandatory to stop at the end of the lane. It is very important that you do not drive over the wheel treads, which are the yellow lines, and try to maintain a safe distance from these. Please comply with the recommended safety distance, which you will see marked with a red line. RTG cranes always have priority on streets and crossings. When driving between stacks of containers, drive in the designated truck lane. In case this is occupied, you can pass a truck using the center lane, paying special attention to the RTGs during the maneuver. Likewise, you must always avoid driving close to the stacks of containers to prevent collisions. Truck positioning with respect to the RTG. Regarding container loading and unloading operations, it is essential that we consider the standard regarding the positioning of the truck with respect to the RTG crane. Remember that trucks must be at least 1 container distance from the work area of the RTG. This distance is relevant in front or behind the RTG. It is important to respect these measures because whilst in operation, the RTG crane can hit the containers on either sides and cause serious accidents. Wait until the container is in the first row before positioning yourself under the RTG. It is strictly forbidden to get off the truck during the operation. For your safety, ensure the truck's twist locks are painted with high visibility paint to make it easier for the crane operator to position the container. Opening and closing twist locks. The opening and closing of twist locks must be carried out in the designated safe areas. Remember that it's still strictly forbidden to get off the vehicle when loading, unloading. Coordination rules. In the event of an accident or breakdown, please remain calm and proceed as follows. Wait at the scene of the accident while it is safe for the arrival of the safety guard to report what happened. Notify incidents at the door using phone number 956 671 625. If the siren is activated for evacuation, stop what you are doing. Follow the instructions of the person in charge of evacuation. Leave the terminal in an orderly manner and proceed to the meeting point. We inform you that the evacuation sirens sound as a test on the 15th of each month at 12 o'clock. We hope you'll find this video useful. And remember, keep a safe attitude.